this day in 1935, the first ever canned beer went on sale, and I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the Gottfried Kruger Brewing Company in New Jersey for doing the Lord's work. So let's crack open a cold one and let me tell you about the history of tinnies. The American Can Company manufactured the first beer cans, and wow, you did not need to be inventive with your company name back then, did you? Just tell it as it is. What do? We make cans and we live in America. Boom, there you go. The first canned beers were Kruger's Cream Ale and Kruger's Finest Ale. It was 3.2%, and there was an initial pilot of 2,000 cans in Richmond, Virginia, which got a 91% positive feedback. People loved it. Once the beer can had hit commercial production, Kruger's saw their sales run at 550% of their pre-can days. Before the can, you could only buy beer in bottles, kegs, or casks, really. The first beer cans were 12 ounce, so that is slightly bigger than a UK Coke can, but not as big as an Australian Coke can. But people didn't really like drinking from the flat top cans, so later on in 1935 the cone top or spout top was invented. I think I've drunk a Coors from one of these. There's still some knocking about. It looks like a bottle, but it's metal. A year later, in January 1936, the UK decided to give it a go, and it is disputed, but either Fellinful Brewery in Wales or Tennant's Brewery in Glasgow were the first to sell canned beer in Europe. It was in 1937-1938 that the first flat-top cans that we know and love today became more widely used, as the American Can Company and the Continental Can Company began trying to outdo each other with innovation, which was halted a little bit due to World War II. You can't keep the can down though, and they became popular because they were easier to stack, they were harder to break, they were quicker to chill, and today they make up about 65% of beer sales in the UK. Did you know that not only are beer cans the most recycled beverage container on the planet, the infinite lifespan of steel and aluminium used in their production means that theoretically the turnaround time to get a can back on the shelves can be as little as 60 days. Unfortunately, Kruger's Brewery closed its doors in 1961, so you can't taste one of the first canned beers anymore. But let's raise a can of our favourite today to celebrate. What's your drink of choice? My favourite is, well, it's Innis and Gun, but I have also been having a lot of the non-alcoholic Heinekens recently. I think that they're actually one of the best non-alcoholic ones going, in my humble opinion. I'm also partial to Victoria Bitter, so if anyone knows where you can get one of them in the UK, let me know, because I can't find it anywhere. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Why not subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.